everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Friday, October 18th, 2024, and wow, what a day on Wall Street. Let's dive right into today's action and take a peek at what might be in store for the market come Monday. So, let's start with the major indices. The S&P 500 ended the day slightly down, dipping by about 0.3% after a midday rally fizzled out. It was really a tale of two halves today. Early in the morning, we saw optimism driving up tech stocks, with companies like Apple and Microsoft leading the charge. But as the day went on, concerns over interest rates crept back into the conversation, and we saw a shift. The NASDAQ was hit harder, falling by nearly 1%, largely due to profit-taking in the tech sector. It's clear investors are getting a bit cautious after some big gains earlier this month. On the flip side, the Dow held up reasonably well, closing just slightly in the red. Traditional blue-chip stocks like Caterpillar and McDonald's provided some stability today, especially as traders are looking for safety in a choppy environment. Now, let's talk about what moved the market today. The big story: inflation and the Federal. Everyone's still on edge about the next Federal Reserve meeting, and today's economic data didn't calm any nerves. We got reports showing that inflation is cooling, but not fast enough to shift Fed policy in the near term. On top of that, oil prices crept higher today, pushing energy stocks up but also reigniting concerns about inflation. We're starting to see traders position themselves cautiously, especially in sectors sensitive to rising costs. Alright, let's look ahead to Monday, October 21st. What should we keep our eyes on? First off, earnings season is in full swing, and we've got some heavy hitters reporting next week. Netflix kicks things off on Monday, and expectations are sky high after their last blockbuster quarter. We'll also get results from some major banks like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan. Netflix's numbers will be key, not just for their stock, but for the broader tech sector. A strong report could give the NASDAQ a much-needed boost, but if they miss, it could drag the market lower, especially with how sensitive tech has been lately. We also can't ignore the Fed's upcoming decision on interest rates. Every piece of economic data is going to be scrutinized next week, and any sign of accelerating inflation or wage growth could spook the market. If you're trading, watch for increased volatility, especially in rate-sensitive sectors like tech, real estate, and utilities. As for sectors, energy is still one to watch. With oil prices staying elevated, companies like Chevron and ExxonMobil are in focus. Financials will also be front and center with more earnings reports coming in. And let's not forget healthcare. There's been a lot of M&A activity there recently, so keep an eye on stocks like Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson. That's a wrap for today's market recap and next day forecast. What do you think will happen next week? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our future updates. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.